This also makes a great travel size as well as a try me set. And we're gonna move on now because maybe if you're loving where you live, maybe it's because you just have that perfect temperature in your home. But maybe you can't get it in every single room, right? A lot of us have problems with hot spots or cold spots. The DeLonghi Pinguino is a 3-in-1, 500 square feet portable air conditioner. Sale price today, we have this $100 off, 5 flex payments as well on it. By the way, because it is Tuesday, we are doing a special promotion. If you use our credit card, our HSN credit card, if you spend $75, you can get $15 off, which is such a nice way to really get a great savings on your Pinguino. We're gonna introduce you to Angela McClure, who brings us a Pinguino. You can use this in a window. You can use this in a screen door if you would like. I've used mine in a screen door. It's easy, simple, but boy, these are incredible quality, aren't they? The way that these work, Angela.
Hey, Alice, can you hear me?
I can. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Great. I bet you're nice and cool. These things are amazing, aren't they?
They are, and what I love about the Pinguino is you're able to move it from room to room. So with that portability, you can put it into any window with that adapter. You're going to be able to fit it in a window 20 to 47 inches. So it doesn't matter the size of your window. Even if you have those windows that slide vertically, then you're able to put that adapter in. So you can use it in your living room, you know, when your family's hanging out in the evening, and then when you want to go into your bedroom at night to keep it cool, then you don't have to lower the thermostat of your entire house. You know, all you have to do is plug this in and you can keep just the rooms you need cold. It's such a great way to save money.
It is a great way.
And it's year-round, too, because, you know, you use it when you're cold, you turn the heat on. I mean, right now we're at that time of year where up in Boston, it's still freezing cold. It's in the 40s, but in Phoenix, it's like 100 degrees. So it doesn't matter where you are in the country or what time of year, you're going to be able to use this year-round.
I had a room, a basement in Florida, which is unusual. And so they didn't bother to put any kind of temperature control in it. And it was just like wasted space because especially down here, it's hot all the time. I got one of these and let me tell you, I turned it into a game room for my daughter and her friends. It was incredible to have that space back and to be able to use it. But what I loved about this, it's so easy, Angela. It's on wheels, so you can just take it anywhere you want to go. And all you do, basically, plug it in. You set this up, it takes a couple of seconds. I mean, seriously, it's all you do. And then vent it out to a window and you're good to go. And it works so beautifully. It worked better than my traditional air conditioner in my house. Sometimes I just go sit downstairs because it was such concentrated cool. You can control that, of course, but it really felt so good. These are amazing units, and truly when it comes to DeLonghi makes some of the best portable AC units out there, but they make them look so good, and they keep making them smaller and smaller. I love how compact this one is.
It's such a sleek, nice design. That's one thing DeLonghi is known for is, you know, they actually introduced portable air conditioners to the United States so many years ago, and they've really fine-tuned it. Now, if you look at this Pinguino compared to a standard window air conditioner unit, first of all, talking about the installation, this is a one-person install. I can do this on my own. All you have to do is pop that adapter into your window. And, you know, if you can do it on your own, it's so much easier than those window units, which are heavy, they're cumbersome, they're dangerous to install, and you need 2 people. And a lot of communities don't even allow them because from the outside of your house, there's such an eyesore. So on top of the installation of these, just visually, aesthetically, it's so much nicer. And it's really going to be able to make your home comfortable. All those different rooms that you're in, as we're all kind of stuck at home right now, it's so important to be able to make yourself comfortable. And we're showing here an animation of that dehumidification process. So with a lot of AC units, you have a tank that's going to collect water from the air. What the DeLonghi does is it actually circulates that humid air internally, and it turns it into a vapor, and then it exhausts it out the window. So what's so great about this is you don't have a tank to empty. You don't have to worry about this dripping on the floor. You don't have to worry about waking up in the middle of the night covered in a sweat because your machine filled with water and then shut off. So that dehumidification process with the DeLonghi makes it so special. You really don't even have to think about a thing.
You really don't. And we're going to make it so affordable for you today. I'm going to double check on this because I think, Kevin, if you could check, can you do 12-month financing on your HSN card? Okay, you can do 12-month financing on your HSN card. It would be $37 and some change if you want to get this home today. If you haven't signed up for our HSN card, please do it, because when you sign up for it, you're going to get $20 off. Also, as soon as you spend $75, we have another promotion when you use your HSN card. Spend $75, you're going to get $15 off. And then with your DeLonghi, what you're able to do is split up those payments over 12 months. The beauty of our card is there is no interest on it, okay? We don't charge you any kind of fee to use the card. And then you have no interest over 12 months, but you could be using this in as little as a couple of weeks as soon as this gets to your front door and we're shipping it. Absolutely. Oh, actually, we do charge shipping and handling because, as you can imagine, this is a much larger piece than traditional. But it's on rollers. It's simple and easy to move from room to room if you would like to. I actually ended up getting a second one of these because Adriana's room in our old house had an upstairs, and her room was always hot. It had a lot of windows, so the sun came in. Always hot. What am I going to do? Completely replace my entire home air conditioning system, thousands of dollars? Instead, I just bought one of these. It kept her room so cold. We almost traded because it felt so much better than mine. And you really can control the level too in terms of the temperature. If you would take us through the controls on this, Angela.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're going to get a remote with this, which is so nice because then it doesn't matter where you are, if you're cozy in bed or if you're cuddled up on the couch, you have everything in the control of your hand. So you have your power, the mode button, that's what's going to adjust between the different modes. You have your fan speeds, then your plus and minus, it's a digital thermostat. So what I really love about this is you can set it to the exact temperature that you know you like. So when I sleep at night, I know I like it to be 69 degrees, but then during the day, I like it a little warmer, around 74, so you're able to adjust that. There's also an oscillation, so you can see here that the louver is going up and down. That's so great for circulating the air in your room, especially if you have cathedral ceilings. Then there's also a timer, which is an incredible money-saving option that I like to use when I leave the house. If you go out to work all day, think about lowering your thermostat so you're not pumping the AC all day when you're not there. But then you can set that timer to turn on about 30 minutes before you get home. And that way you walk into a nice, cool house, but you've been able to save on that air conditioning all day. It's such a great money-saving feature.
It is a great money-saving feature. It's a great feature for your home. If you want to love where you live, this is a perfect way for you to be able to control that temperature, because let's face it, that's one of the most important things in your home. Is this room too hot? Is it too cold? And just the way that a lot of, especially older homes, were engineered, that air conditioner, that pump doesn't always evenly distribute the air. You're going to be able to use those rooms again that you thought you couldn't use. You're going to be able to use that basement that you thought you could never use, because you have the ability not only to cool it, but also to use it as a dehumidifier that you don't have to worry about emptying or how much water it collects, because of the way that this is constructed and the way it's designed. So a very special design, looks great in your home, very easy to move from room to room if you would like to, and 5 flex payments of under $90. So if you want to get it home with flex payment, that means you split it up on your credit card. We do have your HSN credit card, and that will allow you to make 12 months of payments. If you split it up into 12 months of payments, $37 and some change a month, but you pay absolutely no interest. As long as it's paid for by this time next year, absolutely no interest on that as well. And we have extended our return policy during these kind of unique times that we're living through right now for 90 days. Get it home. It may not be chilly yet, or it may not be hot yet, but when it gets hot, maybe next month, maybe the month after, you have 3 months in which to try this and to really experience it. But you have to take advantage of the sale price while we have it. We have very few units of this. In fact, I have 250 units of this at a sale price of $449.95. We haven't been able to offer this since last August, so a great time for you to pick it up and have that extended return, because you have 3 months now in which to experience it. So even if this is the day when it may be a little chillier up north, like where Angela is, let me tell you, here in Florida, it hit 95 already last week. So it's coming, and when it gets there, you're gonna be ready for it. And Angela, again, when you look at the unit, it's just, DeLonghi is so beautiful in the way that they bring things into our home that's almost like home decor. It looks like it belongs there.
It does, it does. And we saw this in the animation in a bedroom, but 500 square feet, that's like the size of a 2.5 car garage. So this isn't just for the guest room and the bath. This is for your large main living areas, your great rooms. This is for your large master suites. It's really gonna be able to adjust the temperature in a large room while also dehumidifying. But again, you don't have to worry about emptying a tank. You don't have to worry about it dripping on your floors because of that unique technology where it's able to circulate that hot, humid air internally, cooling it and pushing that nice cool air out into your room while vaporizing that moisture and exhausting it out through your window. Now, Alice, I want to also talk about something so important because right now we're all very concerned with the air that we're breathing. And DeLonghi has a unique technology called BioSilver. And what they do is they embed that into the filter, and that's going to inhibit the growth of mold and bacteria. So we have a different filter here, and you can see how there's some growth in here just from that moisture over time. And the air that you're breathing in your room has been filtered through this, which isn't necessarily something that I want to be breathing. I know, especially because I have allergies. If you have respiratory issues, this BioSilver is going to be such a game changer because you don't have to worry about nasty stuff building up on it, and then the air that you're breathing is filtering through this. Now, those HVAC filters that you have in your house, you're supposed to change those every 3 months or so, 3 or 4 months. With this, all you have to do is just wipe it down, maybe seasonally or annually. The maintenance on this machine is so minimal, and the installation is so easy. When you get this home, those caster wheels are already installed. So there's no tools required. You just roll it right out of the box over to your window. You don't need any tools. And that adapter, it's gonna fit a window from 20 to 47 inches. So most windows are gonna fit within that size. And if your window's open up and down, it only is gonna take up a few inches at the bottom. If your windows are sliders, all you do is rotate your adapter vertically and slide that into your window. So you can really use this in pretty much any room of your house, and you can be saving money, by not heating or by not cooling, the whole house, just the rooms that you're in. And you can do that with the touch of a button on the remote. You have that air circulating, dehumidifying. And you can also rest assured with that BioSilver technology that the air that's coming through is gonna be nicer and easier to breathe.
I wanted to just give you dimensions on this too, just so you can figure out where this might go in your home. So your dimensions are 16.25 inches in terms of your length, just about 14 inches, that's in terms of your width right there. And again, look at how beautifully that just slides around, right? Very easy to control. So 14 inches, about 16 across, and then your height on it is gonna be about 31 2.5 inches. But again, very, very easy in terms of the mobility of this. Where you use it is up to you. As long as there is a window in the room. I believe, Angela, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's an adapter kit that you can buy with this particular unit, so that, because I used mine with a sliding glass door, so all I did was get some extenders of this, and it fit beautifully in my sliding glass door. So if you have a room that is adjacent to a pool or whatever it might be, then you're gonna be able to use this for that as well. But perfect day for you to really think ahead while you have a 90-day return policy to get it home, and then when that temperature starts to really creep up, then you're able to use this and not have to cool that whole house down when really you're living in 1 or maybe 2 rooms, almost primarily. And it's so easy to switch it around. It's so easy to use it. But those window units are not only unsightly, they're expensive. My sister is a renter, and she has a window unit, and it costs her a crazy amount of money to cool her place. It just makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, and you know, the only purpose that those serve is air conditioning. So they're not also going to be dehumidifying. And once they're installed in that window, you better believe it's staying there, because it was hard to put in. You're not going to be moving this from room to room. And I don't think, I mean, a unit like that, who knows how much space it's actually going to be able, you know, to condition. You've also completely lost your window. But with the DeLonghi Pinguino, when you put that adapter in your window, you shut the window, it has a weather-tight strip. So when you close it, you can rest assured that that nice, cold, refreshing air in your house isn't going to be escaping out your window. And you can still look out your window. So if it's raining outside, you can look out and enjoy the rain without worrying that that rain is coming in, because there is a seal at your window. So that's something that I, you know, had worried about before. So I want to make sure, you know, you don't have to worry about that once you put it in your window, or Alice, like you were saying, in your sliding glass door. With all the different adapter kits, you can even permanently install this in your wall if you wanted to have the exhaust go straight out the wall instead of through a window. They've given us a lot of options.
They have given us options, and they've made it easy so that you don't have to hire somebody to do anything. You don't have to hire anybody to install it. You can do it all yourself. All you have to do is get it out of the box, and it's already on the wheels. And Angela, you made such a good point, because you don't even have to put the wheels on it. You just open the box, you wheel it out, you plug it in, and then you can easily, and I mean very easily, attach these pieces so they all just click together. You put this, you connect this to this right here. I'm trying to remember, it's been a couple of years since I used mine right there. And then you will put this right into here, where again, I'll just flip this around so you can see. Right here is where that opening is gonna be. So you can see that right there is where you'll actually attach it. It's a really, really simple process. You can do it all by yourself. You do not even need to call the neighbor, okay, over. But Pinguino is gonna look beautiful in your home. But the thing is, and I think this is what I was most surprised about, Angela, it's amazing the amount of capacity this puts out. The amount of cool air that comes out of this machine is just incredible.
Right, and the thermostat's gonna go all the way down to 64 degrees. And I have a temperature gun here that's showing that the air coming out of the unit is 42.5 degrees. So you know, let's see if I can get that in the shot there. And so you know that that room is gonna cool down so fast with a chilly 42 degree air coming out. And it's gonna cool down, you know, your large area, your great room, you know, where you guys like to hang out in the afternoon. You slide it into your bedroom at night, because, you know, a lot of sleep studies have shown that it's important to have your room cool and dark. It's going to contribute to better sleep. And Alice, like you were talking about earlier with the neighbor, like anything I can do on my own, it just makes me feel so good. When I got this to my house, you know, you take it out of the box, it rolls basically right out of the box with the caster wheels. I didn't have to call my husband for help. I said, look, I installed this on my own. You know, it's just such a nice feeling. And then when you want to move it from room to room as a way to save money, I think they call it space. What do they call it when you
Is it like
when
zone?
you just heat? Yeah, when you just cool the room that you're in, you don't have to ask anyone for help. Hey, can you help me like move this from this window to this door or wherever you want to go? You can do it on your own. It's so nice.
Yeah, I think it's referred to as zone cooling.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That way, you know, and it makes so much sense. You know, especially the house I used to have was, like I said, 3 levels. So if I
Right.
wanted to be cooler in my bedroom and I turned that thermostat down, I mean, my electric bills went straight through the roof, so to speak, and most of my air did too, I think. It gets so expensive. If you don't need to do it, don't do it. This is an easy alternative. It will save you money, but really, and most importantly to me, is the fact that it really kept the room so cool. This is not a, well, it's a good fan and it's kind of got a little cool. This is an air conditioner. It is a very powerful air conditioner that's gonna work whether you're doing, and my basement had absolutely no vents, no temperature control whatsoever. I put this down there and completely transformed it into the coolest room in the house. It was wonderful to get that space back and to have the versatility of being able to use it. One more time, if you would, Angela, kind of give us an idea of some of the features. Give us a little tour.
Absolutely. So with the Pinguino, you do have that strong, cool, refreshing air conditioner function. You also have a fan option. So maybe the weather's really nice outside, but you're like me and you have allergies, so you don't necessarily want to open up the windows, but you want some air circulation. You have that fan-only option. Now, the dehumidifier is always going to be running. So you're also dehumidifying the air without having to worry about emptying a tank, because it's going to be circulating that humid air internally, separating the cool air, shooting that out into your room, and then vaporizing that liquid and exhausting it out the window. It's such a smart technology. You also have that oscillation option with the louver here at the top. So at my house, I have the cathedral style ceilings, and a lot of times the heat can get trapped up there and you want to circulate that air, or maybe you live in an older house. We all know the heat rises. So it's nice to be able to shoot that air up a little bit just to get that whole room so much cooler. And it's 500 square feet. So again, about the size of a 2.5-car garage. It's a really big space. It has a digital thermostat, which I love, because then you can set it to the exact temperature that you want. And with the timer function, you can set a delayed start or stop. So if you want it to kick on, you know, maybe 30 minutes before you get home, so you can save money by not cooling the whole house all day while you're gone, you have that timer function. And remember, all of this is also in a remote. So if you're on the couch and you're comfy and you don't want to get up and move and you start to feel a little warm, or if you have this in your bedroom, it's nice to keep the remote just by your nightstand. So if you wake up at night and you need a little temperature adjustment, it's just with the touch of a button. DeLonghi has been around for years. They brought portable AC units to the United States. They've been fine-tuning it for years so that we have a sleek, beautiful machine like this that is portable, it's money-saving, it's functional, and it's so much nicer than those eyesore window units that are dangerous and difficult to install. They only serve the one function. You know, we have all the different modes here with the 3-in-1. So DeLonghi has really hooked us up with this, and especially we're all kind of stuck at home right now. You want to do whatever you can to make yourself and your family members as comfortable as possible, while also, you know, we're all kind of looking a little differently at how our money is spent. And if you're able to save money here, I really think it's a smart option.
A smart option. It looks good doing it at the same time. and it dehumidifies, and it works as a fan, all of these. And we're gonna make it very easy for you if you wanna split up your payments on your credit card, you can do that with our 5 flex payments. We also are doing, though, our HSN credit card 12-month financing on this particular item. So that means that you can split up those payments for 12 months. It's about $37 and some change a month, but you pay no interest on that at all. As long as it's paid for in full, coming up a year from now, then you'll be good. And you do have our extended returns so that now you can get this home and have 90 days. So it might not be hot where you are yet, but in the next couple of months, every chance it will be, those temperatures are gonna go up and you'll have the ability to cool it down. Nice and cool, a sale price today, you're gonna save $100, 5 flex payments as well, but very limited quantities on this. It's been August since we were last able to offer you this, but we did wanna give you a very special sale price to be able to get it home so that you can love where you live, no matter where you live, and truly, no matter what room of the house that you live in. Angela, thank you so much for bringing this to us. It's great to see you.
Thank you, Alice.
Stay in the ordering process for this. Don't forget, if you'd like to use that HSN card for financing, it's really a smart choice right now. Want to remind you about something that we're not going to do a full presentation on, but is actually about to sell